Hi friends, Siddharth again. Today's video is upon tips about your job search in Germany. Friends, see, we normally forget there is one most important thing in Germany that's known as GDPR. GDPR means it's actually related with privacy controls, but somehow it interferes with our job search as well. I'll tell you how. By now, you must be sending so many applications or emails or contact messages over Zing or LinkedIn. So, friends, whenever you send any information over LinkedIn or even on Zing, you probably might be attaching your resume or maybe your some documents, some certificates, etc. Now, friends, here there is one important point that you must always consider. The point is, if you contact a recruiter or a consultant, any type of job consultant, whoever is related with your job search, that time you need to clearly mention that you are allowed to use my documents, my personal information, my resume, etc., for the purpose of this job, and I allow you to even forward these documents to the relevant parties. Friends, believe me, if you miss to write these sentences in your that message, that person will not be doing anything with your documents. He will not be processing your data. He will not be sending your documents to any other concerned person. It will be just like you are sending there and it's stopping there. So make sure, friends, you clearly mention that I explicitly allow you. I'll write down this in the description below, that I allow you to send these documents, my resume or whatever, for the purpose of job search to the concerned parties. Now, in case if it may happen that because if you are contacting somebody in Germany over LinkedIn or Zing, it may happen that the other person will contact you over German language. So in that case also you should clearly mention that Sie dürfen meine Unterlagen oder Lebenslauf für die Zweck der Bewerbung weiterleiten oder weiter benutzen. That means Sie dürfen means you are allowed to, or that is like you are explicitly allowing that person to use your documents for the purpose of this job search. Make sure, friends, many people make this mistake, and I was told by one of the consultants that without this statement, without this explicit permission from your side, they are simply not allowed to do anything with your documents. Yeah. So that was tip number 1. Tip number 2 today is, friends, there is kind of a difference between the terms and conditions of any services between India and Germany. I'll explain it. As I previously said, that it is always worth to go for a premium account in Zing or in LinkedIn. Now, the problem here is, whenever you buy any premium account or any services from most of the service providers in Germany, it so happens that in the terms and conditions it is clearly mentioned, which we normally never read. It is clearly mentioned that you will renew the subscription. You will automatically renew the subscription and you are bound then. That is like, it so happened with me that I got the job in Germany, but still after approximately 6 months of my job, I received a letter from Zing saying that you have subscribed to our services and you are bound to renew the subscription. So that's the problem. In India, we are not used to it, because we normally think that once we are done with, once we buy a subscription, it will run only for a tenure and then it will automatically switch off or go down. But in Germany, it does not work like this. It is automatically renewed. To save such misery, you make sure that whenever you buy a services, especially on Zing, I'll say, especially when you buy a premium account on Zing, make sure that if you don't want to renew it, you please send an email right after purchasing the service that I don't want to renew it. Or maybe whatever the Kundigung system. Kundigung is to cancel the services. Whatever option is there, that you make sure that you use that service. Otherwise, friends, after certain amount of time, you will be sent a bill, and in case if you are in Germany, then probably you would not want to make any such panga with these guys. So that is the system. Whenever you purchase any services from, I would say any. I think it's applicable to almost every service provider in Germany. It is kind of a automatic renewal is option is there. So make sure that you don't fall yourself. It's not kind of a trap. It's something that eases your life, and maybe it eases more the life of the service providers. But if you are not in need of that service anymore, you are still bound to renew it, and you have to pay for it. Now, once again, friends, there is one more tip regarding Zing. As I said, you can consider going for a short tenure. Initially, let's say 3 months or 6 months subscription on Zing, and then see the difference. If it really makes any difference to your applications, if you get more replies from recruiters, then you may consider going for a longer period. Otherwise, you can stop it there. But before stopping also, make sure that you stop it at the right time. That is to say, in case if your service is going to end on 31st December, then most likely you will be supposed to give a resignation notice. Resignation means your quitting out notice 1 month before the last date of your service. That is to say, if Zing Premium service is scheduled to end on 31st December, then before 1st of December, you should send a notice, an email saying that I am no more interested in these services. Make sure, friends, you do it. Otherwise, you will be billed once again, and there is no escape route. You have to pay for it then. So these were the 2 tips from my side. I hope these are quite practical and quite helpful. If you like this video, friends, please consider subscribing to my channel and feel free to ask me any questions. See you and bye-bye.